Have you ever wondered how a curious mind can change the world? Curiosity, it's like a spark. It ignites the flame of knowledge, leading us down paths of discovery we never thought possible. It's that tiny, niggling question in the back of your mind that urges you to explore, invent, and learn. The power of curiosity has been a driving force behind some of the greatest achievements in history. Now let's dive into a story that started with just one curious mind. Once upon a time, there was a young boy named Albert. Albert was not your average child. He had a sparkle in his eyes that hinted at a mind filled with questions and wonder. While most kids his age spent their time playing games, Albert was fascinated by the world around him. He'd often find himself gazing at the stars, wondering what they were made of. He loved to sit in solitude, lost in his thoughts, pondering how things worked. The ticking of the clock, the chirping of the birds, the falling of an apple, everything sparked his curiosity. He would ask questions, lots of them, and wouldn't rest until he found the answers. His favorite toy was not a ball or a doll, but a compass. Yes, a compass! It made him wonder, why does the needle always point north? His curiosity was like a tiny flame, always burning, always growing. Little did he know his curiosity would lead him to make one of the biggest discoveries in the world. One day, Albert saw a beam of light and wondered, what if I could catch up to that light? This seemingly simple question set Albert on an exciting journey of discovery. He started to ponder, what would the world look like if he could race alongside a beam of light? This question wasn't about a foot race, of course, but rather a mental marathon. Albert dedicated years of his life to this question, delving into the mysteries of time, space, and speed. His relentless curiosity led him to an extraordinary revelation, something we now call the theory of relativity. This theory, in its simplest form, tells us that time and space are not fixed, but can change based on how fast we're moving. It's a mind-bending concept, isn't it? But Albert didn't shy away from these big ideas. He embraced them, explored them, and in doing so, transformed our understanding of the universe. And that's how Albert, who we now know as Albert Einstein, changed the world with his curiosity. Albert Einstein's story shows us how powerful a curious mind can be. You see, curiosity is like a spark that can light up the darkest corners of the unknown. It's that little voice in your head that asks, I wonder what would happen if, or why does this work this way? Imagine you're playing with a puzzle. That feeling you get when you're trying to figure out where the pieces go, that's curiosity. And just like how solving the puzzle gives you joy, curiosity leads to discovery and learning, which can be incredibly rewarding. It was curiosity that led humans to discover fire, invent the wheel, and even land on the moon. Just like them, Albert Einstein's curiosity led him to uncover secrets of the universe that changed the way we understand our world today. So remember, never stop asking questions, because your curiosity can change the world. So, what can we learn from Albert Einstein's story? Well, there's a lot to take away from Albert's journey. First and foremost, our dear friend Albert showed us how a simple spark of curiosity can lead to incredible discoveries. When he saw the beam of light as a young boy, he didn't just marvel at it and move on. No, he asked questions. He wondered why it behaved the way it did. He was curious, and that curiosity fueled his desire to learn. Another important lesson we can glean from Albert's story is the value of persistence. When he first began his investigations, he didn't have all the answers. Far from it, but he didn't let that stop him. He kept asking questions, kept learning, and kept pushing forward. And lastly, Albert's story teaches us that it's okay to think differently. Albert didn't let the usual way of thinking limit his imagination. He dared to see the world in a new light, quite literally. His unique perspective led him to develop some of the most revolutionary theories in science. In essence, Albert Einstein's story is a testament to the power of curiosity, the importance of persistence, and the beauty of viewing the world through a unique lens. So the next time you see something that piques your interest, don't just let it pass. Ask questions, dig deeper, and who knows? You might just make a discovery of your own. And that's the end of our story. Always remember, just like Albert Einstein, your curiosity can lead you to great things.